feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. downs across the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And he's got Lockett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Carson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And a Packer 1st down.
first down. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Aaron Jones.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. We're scoreless after one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers flush to his right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes.
Oh, we got plenty of fight, baby.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Packers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
Tyler Lockett on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This will be caught at about the 5. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This is Carson.
At the 3-yard.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll try to run with Carson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will It'll bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. And that'll do it for the end of the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Penny, the first down carry. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 21. Packers 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down and down.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at Powell.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trey Flowers picks it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. After the interception, here's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 34.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Cut. 24 is the mic. 24 is the mic. Let's go, D.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Forced out to his left. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Wilson will throw again. Left side complete to Lockett. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 27 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. This one taken just inside the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It was Jalen Smith who worked through to make that stop. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
First down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Packers.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown.
Valdez-Scantling.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the early lead. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the 2nd level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Packers 7, Cowboys nothing.
Second and 11. Elliott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
The tackle
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
42 the mark, boys. 42 the mark.
Here's Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Prescott took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Pollard. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Elliott.
Number
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. It is caught at the 7-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. In the lead. CD for them. This has just been here in the second.